Hi guys, and welcome back to another video. Thank you so much for taking your time to watch this. For today's video, I have a subscriber's request, so I'm going to be discussing that topic. I'm just going to read out to you what the request is. Obviously you guys can see by the title what we're going to be talking about. So thank you so much to Jerry X, who said, love your channel, but please don't put this to bed yet, referring to a video that I did, and it was a title, and I put on the title, can we put this to bed now? People have already started calling Alesha out for her BLM necklace, which is quite disappointing. Would be interesting to hear your thoughts. Thank you so much for that comment and your request, and I'm definitely going to be talking about that today. I'm going to try and keep it short and sweet, like I always say, right? So if you're interested to hear what my opinion is on Alesha Dixon's BLM necklace, which she wore off of the back of Diversity's performance, I take it, then definitely stay tuned, give this video a thumbs up, and let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section. Guys, join the family, subscribe to the channel, and should we just get on with the video? Boom. Okay, so I did see this when it first happened, but you know what, I just kind of just let it slide. When I saw the complaints, I think the complaints are about 1,675, something like that, once since the last time that I looked, and I was like, you guys are really gonna complain about a necklace? Are you guys really gonna complain about a necklace? Now, okay, some people say that, you know, politics shouldn't be allowed on a family night entertainment TV show. Listen, here's my thing. We're living in a political era. What I mean by that is that not even long ago, a lot of people was not really engaging in political affairs, especially younger people. I think it's only maybe last year or the year before where young people actually started to take politics, or politics actually started to become the driving force of people's mind and people's mindset, which is why I think that people are paying a lot more attention to these political subliminal messages, because before I don't think that would have mattered, especially with the whole Black Lives Matter movement after the death of George Floyd. It really did shine light on the whole BLM organization, because they have been around anyway. Prior to that, they were around, but it definitely did shine a lot more light on the BLM organization, and obviously people started to understand that, you know, they are a political movement. They're not necessarily about black people, especially during the election times. They were really a driving force, and people kind of saw behind the facade and saw it for what it really is. And so anything to do with BLM, Black Lives Matter, even if it's not associated with the organization, people really take offense to it, aside from the fact that people are just racist in general and they just don't want to hear about racial issues. Since that whole movement, people are a lot more awakened to it. Not that they weren't aware, but they're just a lot more woke. And honestly speaking, I think obviously after the whole complaints of Diversity and Ofcom decided not to take action against it, could it have been a petty move on Alesha's side? Perhaps, maybe. What you don't have to remember is that these shows, they have stylists, okay, and these are pre-recorded sometimes, so the whole production team knows about this. They are aware of this, okay. In fact, Alesha's stylist even took a picture of her and even posted it. Stylist means that she puts together her outfit, okay. We don't know yet where the necklace has come from, but it's obviously been approved. Like, they don't care about that. People should be free to do whatever they want. Now obviously, you know, I'm gonna probably get a random person or some random person to be like, oh, so if somebody comes in with like a KKK or something ridiculous like that, then it should be okay. But you cannot compare the two. When someone says Black Lives Matter, or when somebody stands for Black Lives Matter, it doesn't mean that they're standing for the organization, or they are associates to the organization, or they are standing for the organization. I think what the organization have done very well is to ensure that any mention of BLM or Black Lives Matter drives traffic straight to them, and they can gain profit off it, or they can gain publicity off it, and it completely takes away, and they have completely monetized BLM, even though we don't even mean to, you know, talk about them or be associated to them, you know. But that's a very clever move that they have done. Like I said before, I think we need to just use our initiative. We need to just use our brain, use our intelligence to know that, hey, listen, there is a driven force, there is a BLM organization who, by the way, completely stands for loads of other things that does not even have to do with just black people, that affects the social structure that is very important. We just mean that our lives matter. Do you get it? Like, we just trying to be out here and be like, yo, we have been suffering, and evidently so. We're just trying to say that the lives of black people matter. Obviously, Alesha knows, she knows the drill, she knows her rights. For those who want to take their time to complain, to really be like, what exactly are you saying when you're calling the phone? I don't understand. If you are somebody who did complain, by the way, about diversity or Alesha, please comment below, be respectful, but actually let me know what words are you actually saying when you're complaining, because honestly, hello?
No, yeah, I want to complain about Alesha Dixon. She was wearing a BLM necklace, yeah. No, I want her to take it off. I don't want to see that on my screen. Take it off. She shouldn't be wearing that.
Do you know how many offensive things are put on screen? Do you get the gist? Do you know how many things are offensive that are literally being forced in our faces, but you want to complain about a necklace? Anyways, this is basically my opinion on it. Let me know what your thoughts are. To be honest, I didn't take it seriously because she had been petty. Perhaps, was it necessary? Not really. It wasn't necessary because it's not a point scoring game. Do you get what I mean? It's like, oh, Ofcom dropped the complaints. Look, now I'm gonna shop in my big BLM chain. Like, the issue is a lot more deeper than that, and I think we need to avoid as much friction as possible. Obviously, we're not here to tame ourselves or to keep quiet because some people are upset by the things that we say, but at the same time, I think we should do it respectfully. That's why I think it just wasn't completely necessary for her to wear that necklace. However, I wouldn't go out of my way to complain on her conscience. She should, especially being somebody of a public figure, somebody who has a platform where she can stand for positivity and just stand in the gap, you know. I think there are better ways to address a situation. That's what I think. But yeah, guys, that's it. That's all of my thoughts on that. Hopefully you got a little bit of an understanding. Once again, thank you so much for that video request. Guys, let me know if there's anything that you want me to talk about. I definitely will look out for those comments, and thank you so much to everyone who has subscribed and continue to support and join the family. I'll see you guys in my next video. Take care. Bye bye.